Hello and welcome to my channel, Model Making Trucker. So today we are going to continue the build of the HK Lancaster in 1/32 scale. I have got the extra of the Photo-etch for the cockpit because I was a bit disappointed that there was no decals or anything in there to display any of the dials or anything. So we're going to try and continue with that. Now, last week it was a bit hair-raising, but we will see if we can do any better this week. So just going through chat, we'll see who's in. So we've got Sprue and Glue saying hi, Lewis and Nat. And then we've got my wife, Dexterous Crafter, aka Nat, saying hi, Dave. We have got one of our fellow members who does watch all the live streams. He's not very well at the moment, so I wish him, as from all of us, a speedy recovery. We've got Plastic Monkey in saying hi guys, can join today, no school runs to do. Yep, we haven't got any. We haven't had any for 2 weeks either. It's getting to us a bit. We've got Athol in saying afternoon gang from an overcast rainy Aberdeen, and then he's saying that he's got the sniffles and he blames standing out in a line outside the supermarket while it was trucking it down. Yep, that does sort of give you the sniffles. We have 5 people watching, so I don't know if we've got 5 people in chat, probably, although my YouTube says 6 people watching. But if you haven't said hello, come and say hello and join in the chat. That's where all the fun is. And if you've got any questions, I will try and answer them, but more than likely not. People in the chat will be able to answer them better than me. So let's go down to the bench. I've done a little bit of work this weekend with it. Not a lot, just a little bit. So where we got up to last week, let's just put that light on. Where we got up to last week, we put the decal on the actual control panel. That was the difficult bit. We've got the front cover for it. So that will sit over that, like that. You'll be able to see all them lovely dials through there. There is supposed to be a clear piece of acetate that goes under there. I'm actually going to leave it off. I have got some, all prepared. Look, I've got some micro crystal clear that I am actually going to put into where the dials are, just to give them that clear color, protect it and make it look like it's got a piece of glass over it. The only thing I've done on the actual cockpit itself is painted the seats a different type of green, and also painted this wheel here that's for adjusting the seat, the pilot seat. I painted that red. On the seat itself, I've just put a bit of black panel liner just down the grooves there, so it looks like it's been a bit used. On this bit is one of the rear bulkheads that goes at the back like that. So all I've done is started painting some of the pipe works a aluminium color. That will get dulled down a bit because I don't want it so shiny. And then the speaker, not speakers, it's me thinking, trying to multitask. The radio equipment and the navigation equipment, I've just painted that black just for now, and then I'll go through and do the color dials once I've got my references of what colors are supposed to go where. I will say as well that I am expecting a phone call, so hopefully it won't be too long. When it does, I will mute my mic and then be able to just take that phone call. It'll only be like a 30-second phone call. So another quick look through chat. We have got Sprue and Glue, I'm in and out duet wallpapering. Something I can't do. And Sprue and Glue saying thumbs up peeps. Yeah, if you'd like to hit the thumbs up icon, it does help. It doesn't matter which video it's for. I've not even done it for myself, look. It doesn't matter who you watch or anything. If you just give them thumbs up, it helps their video out, puts them a bit higher up in the search. So Athel saying, just shows a trucker admits he cannot multitask. Well, yeah, I am able to drive a 44-ton lorry. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Okay, so we will go through. We'll get our Photo-etch bits out. Oh. I'm knocking the camera, the mic, and showing everything, everyone. Okay, so back to our Photo-etch. We have painted all the Photo-etch black on the actual sprue itself. The clear piece of acetate is just there, which we're not going to use for this bit. Like I said, I don't want to use it because when I put the super glue on, I don't want it to actually mist over that acetate with the fumes. So all I'm going to do is run a bit of super glue around the edges just to hold it in. And that should be suffice just to hold it and not ruin anything else. I'm pressing buttons on the computer. So I think at that point we can actually get that bit stuck down. I'll show you what I use to, because I do a lot of Photo-etch stuff. I'll show you how I actually apply the super glue. So I just have an old thing that I put the super glue onto. And then I've got my pin vise, and in the pin vise is one of my wife's sewing needles. And all I've done is cut the eye in half so it makes a little U shape just to pick the glue up. And then I've just popped it into the pin vise. Oh. So afternoon people, that's from Steve at Totally Scale Models. Afternoon Steve, hope you're doing well. Lewis, you could get a glue for canopies that does not mist up plastic, clear plastic and acetate. Yep, thank you very much, Athel. That is what the micro crystal clear is. But I'd rather use super glue because it's metal and make sure it's a good bond. But thank you for your tip. So all I'm going to do is take that, just dab the end into the super glue. And just run it just bit by bit. Just run it around the edge. I'm not wanting the super glue to go too far underneath this Photo-etch because I don't want it to melt the decal. So we've also got Shane Young's in saying, hi Lewis and everyone, hope you're all well. Yep, we're all good, thank you, except it's a rainy day, but I don't mind rainy days because it means I can sit and do my modelling instead of going out and doing the garden. Yes, Steve saying no haircut yet then, Lewis. No, not yet. It will be done, ready for the Saturday night crash. There is on my Facebook page a poll for what hairstyle people want me to do. You can go and vote. There is also on there a link to a Just Giving page. So I've said that if I get £100 raised for Models for Heroes, I will do whatever haircut is chosen in a live stream over the weekend. So I think at the moment, shaved is winning at the moment. There's shaved, a Mohican, Mohawk, or leave it as it is. If you've got any other suggestions, you can put it in the comments, and depending on how many likes it receives, I will also include it in the poll. I think shaved at the moment, because you can only do 5 votes on it. I don't know why. You can only do 5 votes per category, and shaved has got 5. So if you want me to shave all my hair off on a live stream, if you type in shaved in the comments, I will also include them. But it is for charity. It is for Models for Heroes. So it is a very good and worthy cause. And that is that bit stuck. So what we will do, we'll come along with our crystal clear. We've got Athel saying a pudding bowl haircut. Put it in the comments and we'll see if it wins. Just bear in mind that I will have the final say. If I deem it too silly, because I still have to go to work, if I deem it too silly, I'll go on to the next one. So a pudding bowl haircut probably won't win. A monk head, yeah. We've got Joe in. Hello, Joe. Seems to be a lot of detail in that kit. There is. This is the aftermarket bit though, Joe. This is the add-on from Airscales, because there was actually no decals provided in the kit for the cockpit. That's the disappointment about it at the moment. It's the only one I've found, but the rest of it is really well detailed, to be honest. So you've got all your rivets and everything on the outside. It's all textured. Also, this one has the clear fuselage half. So yeah, but it's not going to be anywhere as near detailed as that Spitfire you're doing. So we've got Shane Young saying, hello Nat, Glynis is having a rough run with the ME, but we are okay, thanks. I hope she gets better soon or picks up soon for you, Shane. We've got Steve saying, wear a hat. Yeah. No, me and hats don't go. We've got Jacqueline Stevens in. Hi Lewis. Have made Paige and Connor apron yet? No. You've probably seen I made Nat an apron. That was started, oh, it must be well over a year ago now that I started that apron. And I've only just finished it. But I'm quite proud of it. I think it looks all right. So all we're doing here with the crystal clear is going around over the top of the dials and just dabbing it on with a cocktail stick. It will go on white, but as the name says, it will dry crystal clear and make it look like it's got a piece of glass in front of it. That's the theory anyway. So I'm doing this now just to protect the decals, because I have got a bit more Photo-etch to go on, but I don't want to start handling it and then get any of them scratched or anything like that. Just come along. Just like so. So, like I say, it will show up white, but it will clear completely. These are also good. This is also good. I do a lot of ships in 1/350 scale. And it's also good just to do the portholes. So you could paint the portholes black, and then go over it with the crystal clear, so it looks like that there's some glass in front of it. We've got Joe saying many sinkholes on the interior. Would be interesting to research a bit to see if a cutaway option is reasonable. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of detail in that. You want to be able to see it. To be honest, you've done a lot of work to it, so it'd be a shame to cover it all up. Jacqueline Stevens, as I said to your good lady, I can't say that, yesterday, we will see you on the Great British Sewing Bee. No, I'm really not that good. Really not that good. Should be proud of yourself. Well done. Thank you very much. We got Athel saying, "Oh goody, my Raven Guard decal sheet just arrived via courier, ready for my Royal Ravens to be finished." Cool. Put pictures up in, well, put them up everywhere. If you stick them up on my model making trucker sites as well, we'll be able to all see them. I think we're caught up with chat at the moment. Yep. So, what's next? Acetate. Yeah, we're not doing the acetate. It's part 7. So, where did I get up to last time? Part 15. It's that one just there. Again, we will take that and this and take off. You have to excuse my head. My eyes are not the best. I'm hoping everyone can see and hear me properly. We've got Sarah Jane in saying hi all. Hi Sarah, hope you're keeping well. You've got 14 people watching. I'm pretty sure we've not got 14 people in chat, so come and say hi. So that's that bit. So it's part 15. So it's telling me to put part 15. Just there. Try not to knock that glue. So we will do that. We'll again take out the super glue. Not using a lot. I think I've done that bit, part 20 yet. Use part 7 as a template to cut a clear acetate copy of the blind flying panel. Part 7. So we take part 7 off because it says we're going to need it. It's blowing a gale outside as well. Next week, I'm not actually going to be here because we have got our holidays. So we have decided to go away for a couple of days. And the days we decided was Monday and Tuesday and come back Wednesday. So unfortunately, we will be in the Lake District for 3 days next week. So unfortunately, I won't be on, but I should be back the week after. So this bit, blind flying panel. These instructions, they're all written, which gives you all the detail you need, but you don't really have a reference picture. I do believe that bit. So Spring Glue saying, any breath holding moments yet? No, not yet. We're getting around to it. And then Sarah Jane, have a lovely time. Love the Lake District. Not saying I've never been, Sarah Jane, so really looking forward to it. Yeah, I've been quite a few times. Purely because I like the thing about Donald Campbell. I like learning about that part of the history. But the one place Nat really wants to go is Beatrice Potter's house. Is it Hilltop Cottage? Tell me if I'm right, Nat. And it's even worse the fact that I turned around and said I've already been. I said I've already been, so we don't need to. Oh, there it is. Hilltop Farm. I was close. Got the Hilltop. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yes, so that bit goes over there. So I am going to get that stuck on as well, just because I find it easier. I know I've got decals put on, but I find it easier to put the decals on while I've got something bigger to hold on to. So that's that bit, and then we need decal. Decal number 11. So this bit might actually be the breath holding bit. Let's just get a different knife to that one. You look Beatrice Potter's place now. Yeah, the actual house, the cottage, isn't actually open, so you can only look around the gardens. No fear of Nat spending much there then. No, there isn't, but she has said she wants to go shopping, clothes shopping for the kids. No doubt she'll go for herself as well. Never mind. She's worth it. not just saying it's a shame the house won't be open for tours, but we can always go back at a later. Yeah, no. You've been once. You don't need to go again. A house is a house. So we'll try. Just set that a bit longer. I'm nervous about doing these decals now. I'm even shaking. It's gone down fairly well though. It's a plus. And then it says we need part 8. We got, it's like me, I used to go to Tenerife yearly and I loved it. Now cannot go due to restrictions by our leadership. Yeah, but hopefully soon. It's not going to go on forever. And soon everything will start getting back to normal. Craft shopping, crochet supplies, diamond. Thank you. This is more dangerous shopping for Lewis. Clothes shopping. More dangerous for me. I don't buy any clothes. Can't afford to get myself clothes. We've got James in. Well, hello. What have I missed? You missed me putting a decal on, James. I actually put a decal on. Better you have clothes, Lewis. Hell, what time to walk in? Better you have clothes, Lewis. Hell, what time to walk in? I think I look quite fetching in my birthday suit. But Lewis, while Nat is shopping, you have to sit and watch everyone else choosing and mirroring. Yeah. Shopping does have its perks. You know. Nat always going up to the mirror and looking if she looks good. Oh, just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. That was that phone call I was on about at the start of the stream. Didn't get one last week because they phoned just before I was about to go live, which was good timing. So we're going to do the same again with this one. We'll glue it in place, and then we'll put the crystal clear over rather than using the acetate. I think that's the one James meant. You wait, I'll get a mankini for the Saturday night crash, James. You see that I don't. I'll get Nat to remind me. Some female shops have gone as far as stopping men using mobile phones in shops, just in case of, yeah. I should think so and all. Quite disgusting. Have you got personal experience of that one then, Athel? Right. So I'm just going to let them decals dry for a bit longer because they're still a bit damp. I don't want to put the crystal clear on. Add decal 5 to the compass kit compass. So, see, before I bought this, I had it all made up. I had the whole cockpit made up. And then noticed that there was no decals for the cockpit. So, I had to take all the extra bits off. To make sure it would go, to get it to fit. Good job I kept them. Just file this end out. So what's everyone else working on? We've got 11 people in the chat now. Is anyone working on anything or just on a lunch break from work? I know some other people's going to be going back to work very shortly. You've got Plastic Monkey working on the hood, or please put photos up. Put them up on Modelmaking Trucker, because then I might be able to convince Nat to let me have one. Being as she was deciding last week what to get for Christmas. She doesn't let me have much, you see. So Jane saying if they stop men, they should stop everyone. Yeah, it's a bit stereotypical, really, isn't it? You know. Finished the Wolfen, but now have my Regal Ravens to start on. But found there was not enough gold decals for the officers. Oh dear. Lewis, who was the artist that does channel art? Are you meaning Modelmaking Mayhem, Andy? Skip that one then. Working on Malibu and Pepsi with ice. It's warm here. Good excuse. Malibu and Pepsi with ice. No, you need nice scotch. Model officer, bring the Wildcat to the finish line and cooking a roast. What roast are you cooking, James? And Shane Young's finishing up the 124 Atelieri Audi Quattro rally car, then painting the Tamiya 135 Panzer I built in between the Quattro. Cool. And then that's saying, sounds like paradise, Sarah Jane. It was until you said Malibu, Pepsi and ice. So compass decal, decal 5. I'm going to go for two decals in a live stream. Oh, he's cooking chicken. And yes, thanks. Andy was the one. You're welcome. Plastic Monkey just applied for the Facebook page. Yeah, my admin person, PA, will sort it out for me. She's really good like that. Sarah Jane, don't listen to him, Nat. Don't listen to who? Me. Malibu. It's the ice that will put me off, to be honest. Malibu's just flavoured rum at the end of the day. But for rum, if you want a nice rum, Sailor Jerry. It's a nice rum. There we go. For having pepperoni pizza for dinner and breakfast tomorrow. Pepperoni pizza for breakfast. Ooh. Ooh. All done for you, Paul at Plastic Monkey. Thank you very much, Nat. When I started this channel, these live streams, I was deciding on what sort of avenue I wanted to go down. I was thinking if I set up a Facebook page, I could do all, show everyone's work and everything like that, which, you know, it's fantastic, brilliant, but it's done on like a Sunday. Nat does hers on a Friday. We do it on the Saturday night crash. I thought, no, I'm not going to take anything away from anyone else doing that. So I will instead, like a bright spark that I am, build a 1/32 Lancaster. I wish I'd decided to show all the pictures now. Shane Youngs, do you split the driving when going away next week, Lewis? We went down to Butlins at Minehead, and for days before, Nat was saying that she's going to drive. She's going to drive there. She wants to drive there. She wants to drive at least half of it. I said, okay, fine, fair enough. We got up that morning, ready to go. She's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm knackered. I'm tired. It's like, okay, then I'll drive. I said, I'll drive down to Dartford Crossing, we'll pull into the services, and then you can take over. It's like, yeah, fine, not a problem. We got down to Thurrock Services just before the Dartford Crossing. It's like, no, I'm still too tired. So I drove all the way down there with, I think we must have had about 3 or 4 hours sleep each. And bless her, yeah. So I've said to her this time, she can drive. She could drive all the way there. Not got a problem. But I still need to be ready to drive, because no doubt it'll come, oh, I'm tired. You know, good on her for saying when she is tired. The worst thing you can do is drive anywhere when you've not had enough sleep. but she kept saying the reason she wants to pass a test is so she can share the driving. Since she's passed a test and gone away once, I've had to drive all the way there and most of the way back. No doubt she'll tell me if I'm wrong. But like I say, rather drive because she's tired than her drive thinking she can do it and we not make it. We used to have pizza for breakfast at Butlands. No, we didn't. We used to have pizza for breakfast. I drove all the way back though, Lewis. Oh, I stand corrected. She drove all the way back. Bless her. Plus, she's been driving 2 years, so it's not a massive amount of time, but she's getting to the point where she wants to do it. Seen in the middle photo lower. Right. Reference at part 11 to back 10 and disassembly to part 9. Part middle right. So we'll take our parts. Are you talking, Lewis? Then only every word was wrong. Every word was wrong is wrong. What, pizza for breakfast or driving? Confused. So, Lewis, question. In England, do HGV drivers have to buy their own tachographs? Yes. And as far as I'm aware, whether you're in Scotland or Wales or Ireland, Northern Ireland, you have to buy your own tachograph. So your tachograph card lasts for 5 years. It records everything you do. So if the truck stopped, it records that it's stopped. It records how long it's been stopped for. If you put it on brake, then it records that. And if you've been driving, it records that. It records how long a break you've had. It records everything. When I had the MOT done, the car had only done 855 miles in a year. Bloody hell. I only use my car for work and back, and it does more than that. So, at part 11, sorry, where's part 11? There to part 10, back part 9. Ah, yes, so I get it now. I'll use that knife. So it's saying to paint these parts black, but I've already done that. But there will be some touch-up work to do. So yes, in America, truckers call it the Obama law, and during restrictions it was lifted, but now is back in force in most states. Yeah, during the lockdown, the driving laws was restricted in this country as well for certain companies, or certain drivers, shall I say. So it was, if you was delivering foodstuffs, so things that go to supermarkets and whatnot, doesn't matter what it was, it could be toilet bowl, for instance. If you was delivering that, your driving restrictions were lifted to a degree. So you could drive an extra hour every single day, and you didn't have to take so long of breaks. You could drive for longer without taking a break. You could work a longer day and a longer week for the same amount of money. My company said, no, we're not doing that. So I give my company the do. They are a big company, but they know when something's sensible and not. But having said that, we still had to use our tacos. So I don't know what it was like in America, but here, if your restrictions were lifted, you still had to have it on the taco, and you still got an infringement for it. So that meant you still had to do a printout and keep it for 28 days. I think it will be half that mileage next MOT. I only go out once a week now to collect prescriptions. As you tell, I despise driving. Yeah, it's not the best of things. I come across a few things in my time and only been doing it a year. But it's always good to have less mileage for your MOT though. What do I want? We've still got 13 people watching. Has everyone said hello yet? Still not worked out what James is saying, that every word is wrong. What's wrong? No, we'll take a bit more of that because it keeps drying up. Something like that. So, Sarah Jane, I did lorry driving in mid-late 80s. Don't miss it at all now. No, I mean, I've only been doing it a year, and so I'm still in the honeymoon period. I absolutely love it. You know, best thing I've ever done. I'd rather be lorry driving than working in a shop. My personal preference. I have done shop work. I've done lots of different work, and I prefer the lorry driving because I'm on my own. Quite miserable, really. You said Nat would correct you. We all know that being the male, you only say the wrong things all the time. That is true, yes, James. That's screw and glue. Nice bit of sewing, by the way, Lois. Thank you very much, Dave. It's very much appreciated, yeah. Nat likes it. It's only took me a year to actually make it. Started it, did about 2 days, and then put it down. Got patterns for a dress for her as well that she's chosen. It's like, do I do it? Don't I? Might do that in a live stream, you know. Once I've done this, no, I'm not going to say that. Let me have a drink before I say something I regret. Yeah, so next part. And part 12. So there's part 12. It was nice at first, yes, depends on your work, I suppose. Yeah, I've only done fridges up to now. I wouldn't mind doing torque liners or the flatbeds. There's a lot of people that I work with that like to do car transporting, but it just annoying me having to measure how tall your vehicle is. Yeah, get it done. Get what done? It would be nice to see Nat in some nice clothing. Well, what's up with Nat's clothing? So this bit is going to be fun. So what I've got to do, if you can see that, so that bit there, put decal 3 there on that and that on top. Decal 3 is only a half bit. So if I cut the wrong piece off, I really will have. Shh, don't tell Nat. I worked in the rag trade, drove a wagon and drag unit in England and abroad. See, they look hard work, and wagon and drags, they are. It used to, the company that I took my test with, they used to have the wagon and drag. And then our company tells us, no, you need to get a proper lorry. They just hard work. That's what happens when catches a picture of me in my jimmies. Nothing at all, but would be nice to see her fully clothed, lol. Short shorts. Well, they're not short. They're shorts. Shorts are meant to be short. Afternoon, all a bit late to the party, life stuff. That's all right, Mike, welcome. We've done, just to let you know where we got up to, we've done some decals and we've survived up to now. I will add up to now, because you never know. Don't want to speak too soon. There we go. Part 12. It's not my fault she didn't want to get dressed yesterday either. She knew what was going to happen. She knew I was going to finish it. She knew I was going to take a picture. She knew I was going to put it on Facebook. Drove armoured cash lorries up and down the M20 motorway for 25 years. Now semi-retired at 56. They're quite funny. They say, police are following this lorry. Where? Quite enjoy them. I wouldn't want to drive in one though, because you don't have windows right in them, do you? I know you got aircon and everything, but I'd rather have the wind blowing through my hair. The drag unit had extendable A-frames, so you could carry more. Were easier to drive than Arctics, I thought. Yeah, I can't really compare that, 'cause I've never drove a wagon and drag, but they just look hard. I see them coming into the services and they just swing them in and they reverse them back like nothing. It's like, no. But then again, I take my time when I'm reversing. Made me look twice. She was decent. Right, decal 3. Not that knife. Let's go for that one. See, I can't talk while I'm counting in my head with the water and the decal. It just doesn't happen. Basically, the rear unit always follows the front. They don't cut the corner like an Arctic. It's interesting to know. So, you know, sometimes when you're turning corners and whatnot, coming out of junction, some drivers don't realise just how much that trailer will cut that corner. Think, oh, it's all right for me to pull up to here. It's got plenty of room. Nah. I'll try and keep my head out of the picture. I know I'm probably not, but let's just toss it over. There we go. There we go. Another look at it. It's called Guesstimate at Lewis. Yeah, good. Thanks, at Sarah. Just being out in this weather, we're having like a drowned rat. Yeah, it's coming down. James got to go. My nerves. Oh, come on, James. Oh no, he's off for dinner. Well, you enjoy, mate. It rained earlier, but nice and warm though. And then that just saying bye, James. So, got that bit on. And one. Again, just a bit of super glue. And the edge. And then popping down, try not to stick it to everything. There we go. Nat Lewis only said ingest at any time. Ingest. Confused. Never mind. We can have a laugh and a joke. It's all good fun. Paint parts 13 and 14 black and add decal 4 to part 13, add part 14 on top. So 13. There is one type of lorry driving that does interest me, and that's containers. But the trouble with them is they're really noisy. Yeah, and reversing, and then you think, oh great, all right, started reversing, just turning to get into the bay, and then all of a sudden you'll hear a bang. It's not it out, it's just the trailer. I thought rear unit was all one, but the boxes you could drop and swap. Don't know. Yeah, so there's going to be a surprise live stream at some point. Might do it just before Nat goes live on Friday. Maybe about 7 o'clock. I don't think anyone else is on. And then you never know. If we can raise more than £100, say if we can raise 150, might even let the kids cut it. There you go, that's incentive. £150 for models for heroes, and the kids can cut me hair. This one's interesting. Reversing was okay. Detach, drag, then hitch to front, so you drove it in. That's just cheating. I guess by the way you explained, the trailer had the front wheels steered by the A-frame turntable. Front wheels steered by the A-frame turntable. That means nothing to me. It's a bit like the rear steering on the extra long trailers, I had to guess. Just at the front. It's like Trucks 101, this one, isn't it? It's live stream. Just get that decal. And then we need that bit back. Thanks for the stream, Lou's got to go. Bye all. Cheers, Sprue and Glue. Dave, thank you very much for coming. Oh, Skullfish is in. Anyone passed out yet? No, I'm doing really well on the decal Skullfish, if I do say so myself. Not that I'm going to speak too soon, because I've still got some big ones to do. That's not stuck, yeah. I'm just doing tiny bits, tiny. At Shane Young's, yes, in straight line, the wagon and drag were inches apart but extended to go round corners so they didn't hit. This made the whole thing illegal as it was too long. Oh, Daddy, I have finished my dinosaur. Well done, little man. Tell you what, when Daddy comes to finishing, you come down and show everyone. Oh, and I have finished my princess, Daddy. Which one's Connor and which one's Paige? Yeah, no. Well done, Paige. Again, when we get nearer to the end, you can come down and show everyone. So I don't want that one. I want that one. So we're going to take a little bit of glue. And try not to stick it too. Okay. Maybe a bit fresh glue. Okay, so that's them bits. So we've been going 1 hour and 25 minutes. Let's have a quick look through. Yeah. Athol, don't know that FedEx thingy, sorry. And then it's okay, so Jane, I watch American truckers, so I see more of American scary roads with 6 lanes of traffic. Cool. Yes, so we've got 10 people watching still, which is really good, I think. So what have we done? We've managed to get the front plate to the control panel on and the little night thing. We've got put some of the crystal clearing, so you can see that makes it shine a bit more. We can always go over if we've missed anywhere with the black paint, just touch up with the black paint. Got the compass on. I'm going to put a bit of crystal clear, which I can do that now, just so I don't forget. Where's my cocktail stick? It's over there. Look. I'm just going to drop a crystal clear over top of that. Just like so. It looks like that's got some glass over top because it's a compass. And then I've got these two little bits here, which I believe might sit on top there somewhere. Or maybe not. Might do. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I've got quite a bit done that I wanted to do. It doesn't look much, but it's fiddly tiddly little bits. Skullfish saying looking great, thank you very much. In the 70s they tried to introduce a shorter Arctic than an A-frame trailer attached at the rear. With an A-frame trailer attached at the rear. Totally failed, very unstable and impossible to reverse. I think adding that aftermarket set was really worth it. I do as well, to be honest, Skullfish. It's just brought so much more into it. I just can't believe £140 kit, they haven't provided anything like that. You know, you would have thought they could put at least the decals in, just even if they just sat over the top of the actual what you call it, control panel. It's such a shame, to be honest. And then Sarah Jane saying to Shane Young, sounds it. See JBG ADL Trucking, who uses cameras, GoPros for reversing. You know, that's just cheating. Using a camera to reverse, that's just cheating. You know, it's nothing like reversing and not knowing exactly what's behind you. Quite good fun. Not good for the nerves at times. You know, but no, I don't use cameras. Our company doesn't have them anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to finish it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget there's Philip Prime. There's e-models on tonight at 9 o'clock. Philip Prime on tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Wednesday there is. Who's Wednesday? I'll tell you what, I'll get the kids down so they can show what they've been making, and Nat will come down and tell me who's on Wednesday. Let me change my camera because you don't need to see down there now. Yes, so Shane Young's, love the extra detail you're adding, Lewis. Well worth the extra work. It certainly is. It's brilliant. Got Teddy Fee is on Lewis on Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, here they come. If they can get through the door. So, what have you been making, little man?
I've been making a princess. We have a princess and dinosaurs. That's what we've been making.
You're foam dinosaurs, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, so that's what Connor and Paige has been making, dinosaurs and princesses. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we got Ted on Wednesday at 9 o'clock if he's on. Thursday there is Chris at 8 o'clock in the evening with the gang.
Evening with everyone.
Evening with everyone.
Mummy.
Thursday, Friday, done Thursday, Friday, 8 o'clock is Nat, Dexterous Crafter. Fox might be on at 3 doing his Fallout Friday. Saturday, Friday or Saturday, undecided. There might be a haircut.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
My schoolfish just said, "Wow, Page. They are brilliant."
Close, he said, well done. What'd you say? What'd you say to Schoolfish?
Thank you.
And then Scaly Models or Mike says, well done, kids.
Can I hope thank you?
Or you can say thank you.
I could type it.
Just say thank
And
you.
then
Please.
Shane Youngs says, wow, Connor and Paige, they are brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good boy and girl. Yeah, Saturday, Friday or Saturday, there might be a little surprise live stream of a haircut. Hopefully not. And then Saturday, there is the Saturday Night Crash at Saturday Night Crash.
Is it 8 o'clock?
I forgot.
Is it Steve? Because it's
Hold
not
on.
James at all.
3 p.m. Skyrim Saturday with Fox. 8 p.m. Saturday Night Crash with James, Carl, Steve, Chris and me. And then everyone on Sunday. Sunday Parade with James at 11. Sunday Brunch at 12:30. Fox Warhammer Sunday at 3. And the In-Betweeners show at 6:15 with Mike. And then 8 p.m. with Chris or Ted or both. Yes, we got there. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. I will save that. I will print that out. And
It's Christmas.
yes. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in 2 weeks' time. You're going to give everyone a wave, Connor. Bye.